Pat Folsom works in the healthcare system, so she knows the importance of checkups. But even she was surprised when doctors told her after a routine dental exam she had oral cancer.
I thought, surely this must be a mistake. I've never smoked. I never drank heavily. I never had family history of this. How could this be?
After months of radiation and hours of rehab, Folsom recovered. But she still wondered about her diagnosis. What doctors told her shocked her.
They did find some results that were ultimately the reason for it, which was HPV.
Although oral cancer is usually triggered by tobacco or long-term alcohol abuse, they aren't the only factors. Many doctors are finding patients, especially women, are being diagnosed with oral cancer caused by HPV, or the human papillomavirus, which is the main cause of cervical cancer. It can also be transferred through sexual activity.
We're trying to find out what's the reason.
Dr. Youssef Obeid says a good doctor should check the cheeks, the tongue, the tonsils, and the larynx for possible lesions.
By asking the patients the simple things to do. Move your tongue, move it sideways, stick your tongue out, say ah.
All things Pat Folsom says probably saved her life. For today's Health Minute, I'm Alyssa Long.
3.8.7. Explain that the rate of photosynthesis can be measured directly by the production of oxygen or the uptake of carbon dioxide, or indirectly by an increase in biomass. Basically, on the IB exam, you will probably be required to know this information to answer one of the IB's questions. So in English, what does this mean? Remember the formula for photosynthesis. Or, if numbers mean nothing to you, remember that carbon dioxide plus water plus light energy yields glucose and oxygen. The reactants are carbon dioxide, water, and light energy, and the products are glucose and oxygen. Remember that plants also do cellular respiration, the opposite of photosynthesis, with oxygen as a reactant and carbon dioxide as a product. Even though organisms may use both photosynthesis and cellular respiration, the two processes are unequal because respiration is constant while photosynthesis fluctuates. According to the formula, light energy is required, so during the night the rate of photosynthesis may drop to zero. Conversely, if the amount of light energy is very high, the rate of photosynthesis will also be very high. Cellular respiration is usually constant in plants, but it also occurs at a relatively low level. Plants do utilize ATP, but not at the high level that an animal would. So, measuring the rate of oxygen production or carbonic intake is considered a direct measurement of photosynthesis, as long as the correction is made for cellular respiration. It is also possible to measure photosynthesis through the massing or biomass of plants. However, this is an indirect indication because the biomass of a plant is affected by a number of factors besides photosynthetic rate.